show. Today I'll be showing you how I make pasta from scratch. You need eggs. So if I had like if I was using 500 grams of flour, I would need 5 eggs, 1 for every 100 grams of flour. And this is my 00 flour. If you didn't get 00 flour, use it for my recipe. But if you cannot get access to it, doesn't matter, just use any flour you can get, or you could get semolina flour. You need a scale so you can measure out how many grams. You need a plate or a bowl to put it on. Today I'm doing 400 grams, so I'm using 4 eggs. So I'm gonna turn it on. If it's not at grams, put it to grams. But if it's at grams, don't do anything. And now I'm gonna scoop. And when you get to, so say you were doing 300 grams, when you got to 297, then use a spoon to scoop a little bit in instead of a measuring cup that's big or something. Because then you would get too much and then you'd have to take some out. 400. Now that is settled. Now I can put the top back on the 00 flour. So this is a tip to know. When you are done and it's all dough and it's rested for 14 minutes, then a tip to know is to, while it's resting for 40 minutes, to wipe off the space you're doing, because when you are like make it into your shape, you don't need any flour, because it's not sticky and handles like heavy linen. So now I'm gonna pour this onto my thing. I don't need my plate anymore. I'll put it on here. Okay, so let's get started. I made the well in the flour. It has to have high edges so the eggs doesn't escape. I learned how to make pasta from Pasta Grannies. It's on YouTube. Tata is gonna get this video, and we actually showed her how to get on. It's on YouTube and stuff. And make sure there's no flour in the middle. Make sure it's a nice high edge as well. Okay, let's get started with the eggs. So take 2 eggs. Don't just tap them on the table. Here's a trick. You can learn. This is a trick I'll show you how to do. Take 2 eggs and then put them together, and then one of them gets a crack and then the other one doesn't. Open it and then just let it drop. And then repeat that process. And then when you're at your last egg, I'm doing 400, so I have 4 eggs. Instead of getting out 5 eggs and then putting 1 egg back for the last one, just tap it on the table. That's just for the last one. Now you gotta look for egg shells. One time I was making pasta, when we were rolling out the dough, we found egg shells. And that we didn't see when we were making it, and we found some that we saw, but some of them were like hiding under the eggs and stuff. And that's what you gotta check for. Okay, so take your fork that you have. Mix them, you gotta mix them a little bit, scramble them a little bit before you gradually mix in the flour. Gradually means slowly. Okay, so I take some flour like this. See? I'm gonna take some flour, put it into the middle, and then whisk that in. And I'm gonna repeat that process until it's like dough and it won't come off your fork. Mine is starting to get like dough, but it is not quite there. See, it's not coming off my fork, but look, it's slowly coming off my fork. If it's like that, then it's not dough. But if it just stays on your fork and isn't coming, if you don't see it coming off your fork for a little while, then you know it's ready. And now I know I'm now gonna scrape it off. And now all I have to do is just mix it together, see? And this takes a good 20 minutes to knead and to mix together. See how none of the eggs are done like this? That's because I gradually mixed in the flour. If I didn't gradually mix in the flour and just went right into kneading stuff, I would not have gotten this nice kind of thing. Swoosh everything together. If you remember to do it, just knead it for like about 20 minutes, because then it gets all silky and stuff if you do it the right way. I'm coming to the point when this is almost done, and then once it's almost done, you need a bowl. Then I'll put it there. You let it rest. This is a little too high, so I just flip it over, I guess. And now that dough's resting, I'm gonna make the filling for my ravioli. Hi, so yeah, I made you back at the point. I hope you enjoyed making the pasta. I've now grated some Parmesan cheese, and now I have this brown bowl. Then dump it in. That's some ingredients. Then grate a little more. Okay, I grated my Parmesan cheese. Now, this is burrata cheese. It's very fresh mozzarella with cream in the middle. Look how soft it is. Ooh. This is the cream. Drop it in. And the second one, drop it in. Okay. Now, this is cow's milk ricotta. So, and I'm gonna add some cow's milk ricotta. So that's done. Now, I've made the filling. But one more step for making the filling. Mix all those ingredients on what I mixed in. I have to, wait, hold on. I did that a little wrong. Gotta add a pinch of salt. And then you did me the black pepper. And plenty of black pepper. It's a little messy there. What's so funny? Stop laughing. And now I'm mixing everything together. Now I'm mixing everything together. And there you have it. Your own filling. Now what I need, I'm gonna make my own icing bride. First, I have to wash my hands. Welcome back. I've now made my filling and mixed it all together. I tasted it and it's very good. Once you put it in your own piping bag that you made, chill it for 40 minutes while you roll out or roll like this with your pasta machine out. So now I'm gonna put it into my icing bind. We're chilling it for 30 minutes. And now when it's time to do it, I will cut it, but for now, I'm not gonna cut it because otherwise it will spill out while I put it in the fridge for 14 minutes. Hi, so welcome back. I just made my fill-in and it's in the fridge. My pasta's not quite ready yet, but I just want to explain something to you. So, I have a box and a roll. To roll out your pasta, you can use a rolling pin like this and stuff, like you would use a rolling pin. But today, I am using a pasta machine, as you see on here. Tata knows this. It's Tata's favorite color. It is green. That can come off from here because then you can switch these to different ones and make maybe ravioli from here. I have this box. What do you think is inside it for whoever doesn't know? Okay, that attaches like that. I have to put it like this and stuff. Okay, I'm gonna open up this box. A little on. I have this. It goes on here. I only have one. And then I have this that keeps it from falling off the island. Okay, so I have 2 minutes and 50 seconds, but I'm just gonna go ahead and get started because I want to show you it. So, what you have to do is just warm it in your hands a little bit and squish it to help it. Then, I need it to be at 0 because that's the largest. And look how and now I'm just gonna keep rolling out the pasta. In Italian, this is how they say ravioli. Ravioli. As you see, I have some holes in mine. That's okay. Now I gotta go 1 level up from 0. What's the next number from 0? 1. So now, you repeat that step from 0 to 1, now to 2, and up until you reach as thin as you want it. See how yellow that is here? And look how it is now. Aha! Wow. I have a little thin font, but that's fine. So, hi and welcome back. I did from when I was rolling. I've already did some of these, but now I'm just finishing off. I already did 8, so I'm gonna need a lot of filling. Okay, so now, hi, welcome back, and now I'm gonna put my filling on. Just clean up with a spoon or a spatula. See how I'm cleaning up? That's how you should do it. Okay, so over. Okay, now this, I'm going around the filling and squeezing like this to squeeze out. Make sure there's no air. If it looks like this, that means there's no air. That's once you do it. But if it looks like this, you haven't done it yet. So that means do it. So now I have a round one and this one. They're molds for it. So I'm gonna dose my sausage one from first. It's a little small. Before I'll just use like these, but I don't use them anymore because I got these. Uncle bought them for me. And that's a ravioli. And now I'm gonna show you the other one, square. It's gonna come out squared. And that's what the square one will look like. If it's very fresh pasta that you just made and stuff on the same day, then you put it in the pan. Once it rises, wait a few more seconds. That's if you use the pasta that was on, if it's on the same day you made the pasta from scratch. Now here's the poem that I do every day at school for lunch. May there be peace before you, behind you, above you, below you, from your heart to your lips to everyone. Bon appetit, now you may eat. Bonissimo. I hope you enjoyed cooking this too. See you next time I do another video of cooking with you. Bye-bye.